is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
A reading from the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 5, verses 7 to 9. In the days when Christ was in the flesh, he offered prayers and supplications with loud cries and tears to the one who was able to save him from death, and he was heard because of his reverence. Son though he was, he learned obedience from what he suffered, and when he was made perfect, he became the source of eternal salvation for all who obey him. This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel of St. John, chapter 19, verses 25 to 27. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his home. The Gospel of the Lord.
My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, my dear children, and my dear young generation, today, Thursday, 15th of September 2022, we are in the 24th week of the Ordinary Time. The Gospel from John, chapter 19, verses 25 to 27, which speaks to us about Mary at the foot of the cross. Therefore, the Church rightly celebrates today the feast of Our Lady of Sorrows. Our Lady, Mother Mary, the Blessed Mother, at the foot of the cross, to take part in the suffering and the death of her Son, now been abandoned by the Father, given up by the Father from his inheritance for the inheritance of the humanity, for the forgiveness of the sins of the humanity. Mother Mary, now at the foot of the cross, she is participating in the same suffering, same death, and hoping to participate even in the resurrection of her Son for the salvation of the humanity. She is there for us, for me and for you and for me. She is there at the foot of the cross, looking at him, whom she has borne in her womb, made he grow up for 30 years. Now she is giving up her Son, and the Father from heaven is giving up the Son for the salvation of the humanity. Here Jesus now recognizes the greatness of Mother Mary. And he says from the cross, "Woman, this is your Son." And to the disciple he loved so much, he says, "Here is your mother." She was the mother of Jesus, or she is the mother of Jesus. Not only, now she becomes the mother of all the believers and all the followers of Jesus Christ. She is there to accept that task. She has already suffered a great deal at the beginning of the birth of Christ, during his life of preaching in Galilee. Now she is suffering still at the foot of the cross. Still, her faith is so great. Her willingness is so great. She is ready to accept that responsibility to be the mother of the church to be born at the resurrection. She's going to be our mother, mother of all the believers.